Science has a love language just like all of us. And this video is going to be very important because we are going to decipher exactly that. Science also needs some love, maybe some words of affection, maybe some acts of service, definitely. So in this video, we are going to study how to actually study science, what it actually needs from us, what kind of revision does science needs, what kind of NCERT does science needs. So all of that will be in this video. So watch this video till the end. And also I have a surprise for you at the end. So make sure you watch it. You stay with me till the end. Now beta, starting with the very first, what actually science needs from us is to first be aware that what kind of paper comes in. Now obviously we all are studying just to give the exams. Lots of us are studying because we have love for science, but even those who have love for science, they also have to sit in examination. So first you have to know your enemy here. Maybe I shouldn't call the exam an enemy, but rather a friend, but you should know what kind of paper comes, right? So I think we all are clear, but let me just tell you again. Thus, this time from 2026, CBSE has changed the paper pattern. So for 9th, for 10th, the paper pattern will be changed. Correct? So according to that, you have to study. First will be what? First section beta will be of biology. Next section will be of chemistry. And third section, C section will be of physics. Now in each of these sections, you will be getting MCQs, assertion reason questions, short questions, long questions, including diagrams plus numericals. Okay, so you will be getting all of these in each of these sections. So biology, you will have all of these. Chemistry, you will have all of these. Physics, you will have all of these. Done? That's sorted. Now let's talk about these things a little bit in deeper. In MCQs, what do we need? What love language does MCQs need from us? But MCQs needs a higher concept clarity. Why, ma'am? Because MCQs is so precise. Okay, MCQs are so precise, and if you don't know your concepts, you won't be able to answer these MCQs in a better way. Okay, in a clear way, because there is only one answer. You cannot write stories in this, like short answers or long answers, right? You have to be very precise. So concept clarity is very important. Then assertion reason question, again concept clarity plus practice these questions, because these can be really tricky, and once you angle yourself in that trick that the CBSE has asked you, there is no coming back. Once you get confused, there is no coming back from these assertion reason questions. Okay, so make sure your concepts are clear, plus you practice a lots of questions. Done? Then better short and long. Now we all know it requires concept, of course, for theory, plus requires numericals, which you will get by practice. Okay, practice plus a proper format. We will talk about all of these. Then better diagrams, very important, especially for your biology. And finally the format. In diagram, of course, you have to label things, but in numerical and the format for the long answers is very important. Okay, so next I want you to see this very carefully. How will you actually study this? This is the paper pattern. This is what you require to give your exam in a better way, right? But how do we reach there? How do I complete the syllabus? How do I do the revision? How do I actually study science from the very core, from the very basic? That is an important thing, right? So for that beta, first you have to avoid these three mistakes. First, understand what are the mistakes we end up making without even knowing. First is jumping directly to questions. Now a lot of people will tell you that numericals are very important, these questions are very important. Just give me a second, I'm turning on the light. Okay, so these are very important, but instead of nobody will tell you that you will reach there after doing the concept. After doing the concept, you will go to the numerical, you will go to the questions, you will go to the assertion reason questions or MCQs. If the concept is not clear, jumping directly to questions will be a nightmare. So do not do that. Okay, concept first, concept always first, then only we move to the questions. Okay, see, concept without questions is half knowledge, but questions without concept is zero knowledge. Okay, so don't do that. Now after that, you don't even completed NCERT, again jumping to random books. Somebody told you that, oh, I am doing this particular book, oh no, I am doing lots of questions from this particular book, and you get the idea that you are lagging behind, but you haven't completed your NCERT. And a very important detail, maybe they haven't completed their NCERT as well. So if you jump to random books without even completing NCERT, that's a big mistake. Do not do that. NCERT is always first. It should be your priority. Okay, that's one of the love language of science. It needs to be prioritized. The NCERT needs to be prioritized. Okay, then beta we have revision. Now how to do revision we will talk in particular in great detail. So beta, for a revision there is a very important thing. Before that, first is your NCERT, of course. Now if you cannot understand something from NCERT, if you think that this concept is hard, then what you will do? You will ask doubts, you will go watch the lectures. Every lecture is uploaded on this particular channel, so go watch that. Plus make the notes and short notes. I'm coming live every day. Just come into the live session, and beta, in that live session make short notes. In that live session make short notes, because I'm giving you questions, I'm giving you theory, I'm giving you numericals. From that I'm telling you so many tricks. Those tricks should be in your short notes. This will be the factor that will determine if you will get 95% or 90%. I swear this is very important thing. It will save your time, it will save your energy, it will clear your concepts in a way that you won't be able to do just by NCERT. Right? So make notes and short notes, so that when you come for the second revision, you don't have to go to NCERT line by line. You can't read NCERT line by line every single time, right? You have to be very careful about whatever you do in this particular session, in this particular year, so that you can get a good marks. Okay, that's important. That's still important to live in this world, in this society. Marks are important, but that does not mean we ignore the concepts. We love science. That's the first thing. That's our priority. Then we understand science. Then we understand how to get marks in science. 3 steps. Okay. Now beta, after revision, what exactly you have to do? So I have divided it into 2 to 3 parts. We have theory. Now in the first thing, when you talk about theory is very important. Every single time whenever you are revising theory, you have to write down the important definitions. Laws of reflection, laws of refraction, what are average speed, what is uniform speed, all the definitions that they can ask you in the exams should be written in your rough notebook every single time. I cannot stress this enough. Every single time, any derivation you have, the smallest of the definition, the smallest of the formulas, write them down and make a formula sheet. I cannot stress this enough. Again, you can just ask your seniors how many times I have repeated again and again to make a formula sheet. So this is your time to make this formula sheet and paste it in front of your desk. If you study while sleeping, then paste it on the roof. I don't care. Just make a formula sheet, get it pasted in your room. Third will be your important reasoning questions. Write this down. Important reasoning questions, the reasoning you get. Why I move forward when the bus applies brake? Why our body moves backward when the bus applies brake? In which case of concave mirror diminished image is formed? So all these are important reasoning questions. Okay, so you have to write them down, because when you write it down, a double senses, your skin touch is used, your brain is reading it, your eyes are used, more senses are used, more it will be easy to remember. Okay, that's the first thing. After talking about theory beta, we come to numericals, which is a very important part of your science. Now in numericals, first we follow this pattern. That's the first thing. We write as we read. That's the one thing we follow in my live sessions, in my classes. We write as we read. So as you read the question, you write down the important things. That will be your given part. Then in the question they will also give what is to find. So write it very clearly here. let's say they are to find image distance, write it down like this with a question mark. So you are very clear what do I have to find, and not be mistaken, not have to read that theory again and again while attempting the question that what you have to write. Okay, it decreases the chances of silly mistakes by a big factor. Then beta solution, of course you will write the formula first. We have 1 mark for formulas. Then do the calculation, practice this calculation. Don't just think that, oh, I'll do directly, these are just divide, multiplication. Sometimes the calculation will be hard, there will be points and you have to divide. It will take a lot of time. You will do it, but it will take a lot of time, and time is very important. Okay, and at the end answer in a box. Now for this format, how to revise these numericals? 2 things. First, from NCERT, revise the solved numericals. NCERT plus live sessions. I am coming live and we are doing back exercises plus insider questions plus in-text questions. So make sure you join the live sessions. This is very important. I'm stressing it again and again because I will be doing unsolved questions as well, unsolved numericals as well. So these are very, very important for your final exam, even your half yearly pre-boards, boards as well. For 9th class, your half yearly, your final exams as well. Okay, so make sure you join these live sessions. After that, beta, we come to diagrams. Now in diagrams, basically you just need to practice, but make sure the diagram is neat and clean. You are not doing random things here and there, and you know what you think that I'll just draw the diagram of plant cell and this is this, this is that, this is this. Now if you make this in your paper, you will not get any marks or good marks, right? But the point is, we think that I'll just draw it quickly here and in the exam I will draw it neatly. You can't do that, because the moment you start revising and the way you revise will be the way you will write it in the exam hall. So revise it completely, write it in a good handwriting and write it fast. Do not think that I'll do all these things in the final examination. You won't be able to. We have experience. I did this mistake. I used to just do the rough work and write it down, and in the final exam, when I started writing down properly, it took me so much time. I did it. I have a good handwriting, decent handwriting, but it took me so much time. So that's where we need to practice. We need to see what are we lagging. So make sure you are doing everything just like you will do in the exam hall. Okay. Then of course labeling, very important. So study, practice, and then important ones, practice again and again. We know the diagram of heart is very important. We know ray diagrams are very important. We know graphs are very important. We know human digestive system diagram is very important. Animal cell, plant cell diagram is very important. So make sure to draw this again and again. Maybe let's just draw one diagram one day. 1D. We draw one diagram one day. That's your formula. Any one diagram, any important one, it will take you 5 minutes. Okay, so do that. Next beta, final thing is your answer writing. Everything you'll do, but if you don't present your question in the manner that teacher understands, it will be of no use. So your answer first should be structured. That is your section A, section B, section C. All the answers of biology should be in section A. They should not be in section B. That is wrong. You should not do that. Okay, you won't be graded for that. Done. Next beta, for MCQs and short, you will be writing to the point. Of course, MCQs is to the point. For short answers also, to the point, 1 to 2 lines is properly enough. If you have any diagram, small diagram, make it along these 1-2 lines. Now, for long, you have to follow this proper format. What is that? Introduction, body, where you write in bullet points, draw the diagram, write the definitions with the proper heading, and at the end, conclusion that this is the final answer. And same goes for numerical. For numerical in the long, you will be following this particular pattern, and after writing answer in a box, you can also write that the final velocity. Let's say they have asked you the final velocity. So the final velocity comes out to be 30 meter per second at this particular time, whatever they have asked you. Okay, so that are the particular thing. These are the particular things that you have to keep in mind, and this is exactly how science needs you to study. Now one more thing I have for you, and that is beta, a very, very important course that we have launched for you guys, and that is your class 10th as well as class 9th. I have class 9th as well. Let me just see. Yes, class 10th course is there, and similarly class 9th course is also there. there, just go and click on the link in the description. You will be getting live classes from us teachers. We will be teaching the SST, science and mathematics. We will stay consistent because we will be providing you weekly assignments. Plus with that, you will have a 40 plus part and full length test. That means chapter wise plus full science, full SST, full math test as well. Full chemistry, full biology, full physics, everything will be there. Then beta, you will have unlimited access. With that, you will have an AI powered classroom. What is an AI powered classroom? So I personally took very much time and trained the AI so that it will reply just like me. Okay, so whenever you are watching my video, you get a doubt, you put in the question and you will get a question right there at that very instance inside the video. You have any doubt or any doubt outside the video, just go there, click and ask that doubt. Now you might ask, ma'am, how much is this course going to cost us? Beta, this course is going to cost you 0 rupees. It's completely free for all of you because of an amazing result by your seniors. So go thank them. Because of an amazing result by your seniors, this is the course we have gotten you that is completely free. So please go enroll into that course. There is a link in the description. It's for class 10th and 9th both. So do not worry, both classes are there. So just go and watch these, look at this whole, just click on buy now and you will be directed to this page. Click on buy now and this will be a pop-up. Just fill your details and you will be enrolled in the course. You will have access to all the PPTs on the assignments, all the DPPs, all the tests that we have uploaded, and a new batch is already starting. So enroll it very soon. A new batch, where was it? Yes, next batch is coming really soon. So go and join it and let me know in the comment section that, ma'am, yes, I have joined it and I have understood the language of science. Okay, that is it for this video. I'll meet you in the next one. Tata, bye bye.